Well, hi everybody. How you doing tonight? I hope you're all doing great. This is well, it's coming out on Monday, but anyway, this is like it may be Monday already. It's pretty darn close. It's probably a little after midnight. Um, I hope you're all doing good. I was meditating for a couple hours before I started this because I was trying to see if I could bring any information in. I know the person I probably studied the most in my whole life is the Edgar Cayce readings. And I was hoping he'd come through to me because he has before at times, but he didn't. Well, he didn't while I was meditating. As soon as I got through and walked in the other room, kept going through my head that thoughts are things and thoughts are prayers. And I had a feeling, I thought, well, I couldn't seem to be getting any messages while I was meditating, but I think you're telling me to start having higher thoughts. Get rid of some of my animosities and realize, hopefully, that everything's just going to be okay. I know most of the other readers say it's going to be okay. One reason when I was younger why I didn't get in touch more with my attunements or whatever you want to call them. My dad was, I was born on my dad's birthday, and his mother was very psychic, and I just, and so was he. And he always knew when something bad was going to happen. And then when I was young and it started happening to me, and then as I got older, I just pushed it away. And then sometimes my children, I'd make them stay home for 2 weeks because I'd be afraid to let them out of the house because I knew something horrible was going to happen. And it usually did. Thank God it wasn't to them, but it was to other people around me and close to me. So anyway, thoughts are prayers, thoughts are things. So we all just need to think several times a day that this is all going to turn out wonderful. It's all going to turn out for the best. Our nation's just going through a rebirth here, and it's time. It's really time. We've been going around in circles for way too long. So we should celebrate that and just have faith and trust God that it's going to all come out just fine and just perfect and a whole lot better than it is now. So, I feel kind of guilty. I was just looking right before I came in here. I cut my hair and tended it today, but it's a 2 week haircut. It'll look great in 2 weeks. It's a little short to read. I'm going to read tonight on Donald Trump. Especially, I'm reading his niece's book, and she agrees totally that he never has a plan. He just throws shit out there all the time, whatever's on his mind at that moment. But he's got Bannon around him, and some of these other barf bags, and Kushner, and of course Bill Barr, all these guys that don't want to give up power, and they don't want to see him give up power. And he just stood out there and said that he was going to bring troops into liberal cities where there was unrest. Well, there's not any unrest in liberal cities. So many people that are in the United States right now don't even have an idea, of what peaceful protest is about. And they don't have an idea when the big peaceful protest gets going how other people are sent in to instigate it and make it unruly and do things. But either way, the biggest part of these demonstrations have all been peaceful. And most of the confusion and the stuff that's gone on that was violent was either caused by too much authority coming in and or either coming in from the wrong direction and doing the wrong thing. They should have been standing out there protecting those storefronts and stuff from the ones that were acting like idiots and letting the peaceful protesters go and do their thing. But that wasn't what they were there for. Just like I heard today, and I'm sure it's going to come out on, usually takes it about 5 days or 6 days to catch up on the real news, not on the real news or whatever, on corporate news. But even the police departments were getting instructions that they knew that Antifa wasn't causing any problems, that it was right-wing groups that were coming in there trying to make it look like there was people causing problems. But anyway, I don't want to, anybody's watching this knows that anyway, so I don't want to bore any of you guys, but he actually, I hate to watch Donald Trump, so I don't watch his speeches, but I was watching, I don't know if it was on the Majority Report or what, but I seen where he actually just stood there and said that he was going to send troops into all these liberal cities. So is this his, usually whatever Donald Trump says or whatever he dreams up, he'll try to follow through with. He's like a dog with a bone once he gets his mind on something. And he thinks this is going to make him like the law and order president instead of what it's really doing that's just totally undemocratic. It's against all the laws, all the rules. Any other president would have tried to do that. They would have jerked him out of the White House. But since the Senate won't stand up to him, if he does just start sending these troops into all these cities, and where he'll get them, I'm sure, is from Eric Prince. If he gets to go that far, then once he's done that, he's already taken our government over. I just don't see I just feel sometimes that even after everything he's done, that some of these people that should be in power just don't even realize what he's doing. It's like they're not paying any attention. It's really scary. But I'm going to trust that he's not going to be able to take down our democracy in the next 3 or 4 months. I'm just going to put my trust there. Thoughts are things. Thoughts are prayers. Let's all just prayer. Just visualize everything turning out beautiful. Everything turning out wonderful. Maybe the whole Senate marching in and telling him he has to leave. Well, we can dream. We can dream, can't we? So, he's already got troops in Oregon. Is it Spokane? Or Seattle? Anyway, he even said, I think it was 3 places. So let's see, is he going to try to put troops in all these liberal cities in the next near future? I mean, he said he was going to. Let's see if he's going to actually try it, or if he's just, I feel like another thing that's really scary, we know what he's doing, you know, but he's just seeing how far he can go and how many he can get together for when he loses the election. And he knows he's going to lose the election. And that interview he did with Fox News, the last thing he asked him, and if he got beat, was he going to leave peacefully? And he said, we'll see. So this is, are we just going to sit here and let a dictator take over the United States? Is our government just going to sit there and let him do it? Here we go with Debbie Downer again after I said thoughts are things and we need to think good thoughts. But what the F? What's going on? You know, he gotten so much bad press and everything for bringing him in front of the White House. You'd think, I thought maybe he wouldn't try it again, but he's not only going to, you know, I thought he was practicing then for what he would do if he lost the election. But he's not even waiting till he's still practicing. It isn't practice when he starts bringing these unmarked troops and whatever. It's just not. That's not democracy. It can't be done. It can't be done. There's nothing. It's written. There's laws that say that can't be done. Without the governors asking for it, without the mayors wanting them. What's going on here? There ain't no reason to do a big layout on that. I just don't even know what to do with these cards. Okay. Well, it got him a lot of attention in the past. I don't think that would be attention I want. Of course, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to do law and order. I know, what was it? One of the most vilest things he did. Oh, I think it was not put that Saudi prince down for that murder right away, and then he told somebody in the White House that took everybody's mind off of Ivanka's email. So if that's how adolescent his brain is, maybe he just thought that was really good for him, what happened in front of the White House. Because in the past he thinks it worked for him, bringing those troops in. And in the present, they're siphoning money into mercenaries already. I don't know if Prince is training them, or if he's going to actually use his guys, or what. But there's money being changed hands for this already. Taxpayer money. Put these over here so you guys can see them. Seems like nobody can see the cards anymore because I put them too far away from me. So that's taxpayers' money and that they're putting into that right now. They're not getting too much money from the federal right now. And this is upside down because they don't want them doing this. And they don't want to back them. I thought maybe all these cards are upside down, but they're not, so we're going to leave them that way. So, this is not going to make the people happy. This is upside down. He thinks this is going to make him look like a law and order president. And it's going to really piss off the people, especially the women. And when I say, sometimes I think women are paying more attention, or pay more attention to government sometimes than men. I don't know. That's just my opinion, I guess. I don't know. But it's really going to piss off the people if he does this. Is he going to try it? I don't even think we have to ask if he's going to try it. Going to piss everybody off. Yes, he's going to do it. Going to try to do it. Instead of doing these, I'm going to do one more deal here. Is he going to get away with it? In the past, he got away with any damn thing he's ever wanted to do. Right now, he's just trying to confuse everybody. Elude and delude. The challenge is people have his number. They know what he's up to and they know what he's doing. So is he going to get away with it? No, he's not going to get away with it. He's not going to get away with it. I'm glad to see this card, and I'm glad I did another row. So he's definitely not going to get away with this. He's going to try and maybe even bring in some other ones, but for some reason he's going to have to take them right out of there. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to use our regular military or what, but they're going to get him out of there if he tries this, bring it into any more cities like this. So that's what the cards are saying. I'm going to leave it there because that's a good place for it. That's a good place for it. Somebody's going to stop him. And so the next one is going to be on a Cohen. Are they going to let Cohen out of jail? Is he going to get out of jail? I'll tell you what, they're about the most untrustworthy bunch of people I ever seen in my life. I can't believe that our democracy isn't set up more to protect this kind of crap. Let's all send prayers and healing and beautiful thoughts to Ruth Ginsburg every time you think of that poor lady. Every time you even pops into your mind, send a prayer to RBG. So, is Cohen going to get out of jail? I know this is a silly question. You say, well, of course he's going to get out of jail. Well, maybe I should say he's going to get out of jail healthy. Mercy in the past and common sense. We got the Queen of Wands there. In the present, we have a total fool in charge. Stupid to put him back in there. The challenge is people are not liking this at all. This is just one more, not one more nail. 80 hands full of nails back in the coffin that Trump's in right now. I know they probably won't mess with it before the election, but if they did, there would be a lawsuit won. They can't just do that. They can't just muzzle somebody because they want to. Can't just put somebody in jail because you're a co-conspirator in their crime and then muzzle them. You can't do that. So justice is going to come through. Let's see if when. We're going to have to wait till after the election, or what he's going to do. Is he going to get out of there before then? Two months. Well, if he doesn't get out of jail within the next 2 months, see, this is the middle of July, of August, September, then there's going to be stuff leaking out about his book in 2 months. There's going to be some things coming out already in 2 months. Paperwork's already been filed. It's going to be worked out. How could they get that worked out? They could. If the courts really wanted to push it through, they could push it through and get paperwork in there and get something solved in 2 months. Well, at least he won't have to stay in there for 6 months. It looks like we'll be hearing something. I don't know if it's part of the book or what, but in 2 months we're going to be hearing a lot more information about this. Some paperwork's coming out, and after that in 4 weeks, so that's 1 more month. So 3 months from now, won't be before the election, but it'll be before, at least he wouldn't have to stay in there till after the power's turned over, when Biden wins. So anyway, it looks like he's going to be in there for a while, another couple of months. And hopefully, looks like there's some paperwork coming out by then, hopefully to get him out of jail. If not, I hope it's the whole book and they just go ahead and put it out. Wouldn't that be nice? Wonder if somebody could stop him. I wonder if another country could do something like that. I've often wondered, why couldn't it be published in another country? Anyway, there's got to be a way around it. I'm sure all of you out there listening to me are smarter than I am, and you guys always let me know what's going on. I've thought about that so many times. Why couldn't they send this off to another country and just have it published there? Somebody that he trusted with it and everything, especially if it was done. I was thinking that about Mary Trump when she was going through all that stuff. I thought, why not just publish it in France or Germany or Tanzania? Yeah, I sound like Trump now. Anyway, another thing I was going to ask is Kushner going to jail? Not is he. It should say when. He won't go till after Trump's out of there. So is Jared Kushner going to do any jail time? Is Jared Kushner going to do any jail time? Is Jared Kushner going to do any jail time? What everybody that writes to me wants to know. Is Jared Kushner going to do any jail time? Is Jared Kushner going to do any jail time? He's thinking about it. He's even worried about it. I've got the walking away, sneaking out card, trying to wonder how he's going to be able to separate himself from this president when this is all over. So that's what he's been thinking about in the recent past. Turn these cards around where they're the right way. In the present, he still thinks that his ass is covered pretty good. He thinks he's the hero. Somebody's either making deals with him or trying to make deals with him. So this is probably why he's thinking about what he's going to do afterwards, and if he's going to get out of this. Is he knows right now he's up on his high horse, but somebody's coming to him and telling him things that aren't too good and offering him some kind of deal if he'll cooperate. He's being offered deals already. And if he's planning on going somewhere, he better go really quick. Really, really quick. The minute the power transfers hands, he's in deep doo-doo. Look at that. Look how quick he's going to get shot down. He's going to have subpoenas and just people all around him might even be apprehended or something. I don't know what for. I mean, I know he's did a million things wrong, but I wonder if it's going to be something for the murder of that Khashoggi. Because I think he's in that up to his teeth. I just said thoughts are things and to think good thoughts, but we don't always have to think great thoughts about those we don't care for. It's hard to do these cards in the times it is now if you're even going to think about anything political and not have some of this stuff come up. So, I'm going to cut them on. Where's the other cards I like so much? There they are. I'm going to do one out of here for a clarifier. So all the subpoenas are coming after him. The law's coming after him. So it looks like they're coming. Let's draw a couple more and see if he is going to actually be in jail. He's thinking about running away already. Feeling really safe right now. Getting offers to stay out of trouble, if that's possible. They're trying to get him to talk, I think. Thinks he's protected by the family. It's terrible. I can't see anything anymore without my glasses on if it's fine print. Yeah. The women are celebrating and there's judgment. So yeah, I don't know if he'll stay there that long. Got the 8 of Wands here. I'm sure they're not going to give him 8 years. Or if he does, he'll probably, if they give him 8 years, they'll probably let him out in 3 or 4 months. But it looks like he's definitely is going to jail. So I would say yes, he is. And I'm going to believe that. And that's all the reading right there for me tonight for that one. I'm going to come back and do another one on something else I've been working on. I'm just going to put it on a different video so they're not so long, so don't bore people to death. If anybody wants a personal reading, and I have had so much fun the last 2 or 3 weeks. I've done so many personal readings. It's really, most of them are repeats of people that I have read for in the last year and a half. And but anyway, I have had so much fun reading cards for people that it just made me feel so good. And so if you'd like a reading, this is till the end of this month, I've got a $10 discount, and get a hold of me at lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. That's lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. And I hope everybody's feeling okay, and I hope we're not letting everything get us down, and we're finding something healthy and happy to do, and trying to connect in with our families and with God and everything else. And night, everybody.